Southern Utahns are now facing the possibility of recreation and grazing restrictions, and it's upsetting hundreds of people.
Yeah, the issues were brought up in recent reports released by the Bureau of Land Management, which attracted members of the U.S. Congress to the hearing this morning.
DJ Bullerjack has this story for us tonight. So, DJ, what are people really worried about at this point?
Well, the people we talked to say they just want the BLM to leave the land alone. And those politicians, they came all this way to simply sit down and listen to the problems that these people had.
We want to keep the open lands. We want to keep things the way they are.
The Bureau of Land Management recently released some new plans.
These are plans that, basically make land use decisions or allocations, if you will, for many years in the future.
And they include possible restrictions to recreation, like rock climbing and ATVs, and grazing on BLM land.
Got tribal here in this color.
Brian Tritle with the BLM says these plans also include a proposed road corridor in the Red Cliffs Conservation Area, home of the threatened desert tortoise.
We have to disclose the impacts of any of the analyzed potential actions out on the ground in there.
St. George Mayor John Pike wishes the city was more involved in the planning.
We don't want gridlock. We have this great area that we want to be able to utilize and protect, but also have to protect the people.
This congressional hearing attracted high-profile politicians who have a stake in Utah, like Congressman Chris Stewart.
We need to build roads. We need to have water. And those kinds of things sometimes come in conflict.
As well as hundreds of residents like Dave Nelson.
I don't think they're really talking to the people. I think they're talking to the politicians.
Tritle says these plans are not set in stone.
No decisions have been made. At this point, it's still a draft.
The next step is to review these plans according to the BLM, and they said that hopefully they'll have a finalized draft statement released by fall of this year.